So hello everyone, today I'll be covering the second portion of LDA Treasuries Accounts 2018 question paper. This is the second part of the video. The first part on numerical portions has already been completed, so please check out the video. So this is the second part. So let's get this video started. Let's start from question number 21. I've already completed up to question number 20. So let's start 21. So doing this practice will help you to do well for exam, because it will show you a format of how the exam question will be given. So it's not like the same question will be repeated, but please check out the format so that you'll be able to prepare the subjects. So let's start the question number 21. The National Disaster Management Authority functions under the Union Ministry of, so National Disaster works under Ministry of Home Affairs. The National Disaster Management Authority was established in 23rd of December. So it is 23 December 2005 they established Korea. Or it Ministry of Home Affairs under this Home Minister ro tela head ase. Or National Disaster Management Authority do National State District Authority the background as aro idula National Disaster Response Force page. Next, which actors has won the national award for best actor female in 2015? So this is an old question for current affairs, so please check out the current affairs for the month of January and February and March also. So who wrote the novel Train to Pakistan? So Train to Pakistan was written by Kushwant Singh. Kushwant Singh wrote this in 1956 Next, the international slogan of Das Auto. Das Auto is Volkswagen. It is a car company and it belongs to the Germany. Who will host the BRICS summit in 2016? So this has already been concluded. Recently, the 2021 BRICS summit was held in India. So following the acronym BRICS, which stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. So the chronology order they follow great. That means this year Brazil is the next year Russia hoenga. So 2021 the India hoise to next to China ho. So 2022 BRICS summit to China de held kurule. Next, which of the following is not the version of the Android mobile operating system? So Android mobile operating system OS ko. So KitKat पे है, Jelly Bean पे है, और gingerbread पे है, तो ice cream biscuit नहीं, ice cream sandwich है. Next, who is the Minister of Home Affairs at the Union level? As I've already told you, Amit Shah do Home Affairs la Minister है. With what honor was Dr. Kalam decorated in 1997, the highest honor that an Indian citizen can receive for his contribution to scientific research and modernization of defense technology in India? So India la highest civilian award to Bharat Ratna. So Bharat Ratna is the highest civilian award, and there's a order for civilian award. First is the Bharat Ratna, highest civilian award. Second highest civilian award is Padma Vibhushan. Next Padma Bhushan, or next to Padma Shri. So तीन chart as that is Bharat Ratna first as Padma Vibhushan second as Padma Bhushan do third as or Padma Shri do fourth as. So Padma Bhushan under Nagaland, if we look who was awarded Padma Bhushan in the history of Nagaland, there's only two persons who was awarded the Padma Bhushan. That is, first was Rani Gaidinlu and second was Dr. S.C. Jamir. So only two people were awarded this. Question number 29. Which revolution inspired the Naxalite movement in India? Naxalite movement in India was inspired by the Maoist revolution. India the Maoist revolution de kuti start kurshikule to 1967 start kurshi. Are to kundu jaga de yosukule to Naxalbari gona ekta jaga de. So Naxalbari de ido Maoist revolution start koriche and Naxalbari is in West Bengal. Next, who is the current Secretary General of United Kingdom? So ita do Antonio Guterres is aro tai aro World Health Organization do World Health Organization labi thakibo. Next, question number 31. Which of the following four annual Grand Slam was also known as Roland Garros? So Roland Garros ki koi kole do French Open koi. Aro if you look at 2022, only Australian Open has been played and the winner is Rafael Nadal for men and Ashley Barty for women. So keep this in mind. Next, which country is set to host the 2019 Cricket World Cup? So update korishi gole to 2023 next World Cup khilole je ar 2023 World Cup to kude held korle sule the India de. So India is going to hold the 2023 Cricket World Cup, and there's also an World Cup called ICC T20 World Cup. So this will be held in 2022 this year in Australia. So Australia de T20 World Cup takule jaro 2023 de India de hole ja. Who is the first Indian to win a medal in badminton? So itu to sane ne wala je, but PV Sindhu saise gole to PV Sindhu ba consecutively medal jitisha. She is the only Indian to win 2 medals in 2 different Olympics. Next, with which of the game is the term birdie caddy copied by clubs associated? So this is associated with golf. Next, who holds the record for most championship in Formula 1 racing? So Formula 1 racing the highest tokon as Lewis Hamilton as Lewis Hamilton ba 103 wins grand most championship jidin as followed by Michael Schumacher. Aro Lewis Hamilton the case the United Kingdom la country la site. Next, dog kennel as beaver. So what does this mean? Dog la do kennel as tela gordo kennel as to beaver la case loch has. So next, question number 37. If the 7th day of a month is 3 days earlier than Friday, then what will be on the 19th day of the month? So Kushige, what if the 7th day of the month, that is 3 days earlier than Friday? So first question the kina approach kuru 3 days earlier than Friday. So it Friday is to tala PGT kyo Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. So 3 days 1 2 3, so it will be Tuesday. So Tuesday aro if the 7th day of the day the Tuesday, so if the 7th day of the month, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, to suppose March 1 balina March 7 to Tuesday jugule to taila 19th day dikyo to count gorna jeshikle to if you keep counting with the name of the week, it will come to Tuesday. It will come to Sunday. Next, so this is question number 38 will be English portion. So next, question number 39. Complete the following series: 96, 16, 44, 144, 36, 100 and 64. So 196, 16, 144, 36, 100, 64. So what is the common here? So check out this. So 166 means 14 squares. So 166 to 196 to kyo hogle to 14 squares. 16 to ke jogle to 4 square, 4 4 is 16. 12 square to ke jogle to 14 square to 12 to 144. 36 to 6 6 36. Aro 100 to 10 10 100. 64 la to 8 8 64. So ekta pattern has a 14 even number, 12, 10, our next kyo 8 whole, that is 8 square. So what is the square of 8? It is 64. So answer will be 64. Next. So question number 40, you do it yourself. Next. Which one of the following continent is at a greater risk of desertification? So desertification is Africa. Why? Because the desert of Sahara is also there. Which is the largest landlocked sea? So it will be Lake Caspian. Which major line of latitude passes through India? So India has Tropic of Cancer, which passes through 8 states. Kuchipudi is the dance of Andhra Pradesh. So don't get mixed up with Bharatnatyam is for Tamil Nadu and Kuchipudi is for Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala is Kathakali and Mohiniyattam. So there are different dances of India, so don't get confused with this. Kavarati. So Kavarati is the capital of which of the Indian territory? So Lakshadweep is the capital of Kavarati. Next, what is the official language of Nagaland? It is English, which was ratified in 1967 as Nagaland Legislative Assembly. By which country is Nagaland bordered in the east? So in the east, Nagaland is bordered by Myanmar. Next. Sorry, it will not be, or it will be Myanmar. Sorry. Next, who is the governor of Nagaland? So governor of Nagaland now is Jagdish Mukhi, and Jagdish Mukhi is the 20th governor of Nagaland, and he was sworn on 17th of September 2021. Next, which dance Nagaland was performed to celebrate the victory over enemies in earlier times? So it is Changmo. Changmo is a dance among the Chang tribes, usually performed after war. Which is the highest mountain peak of Nagaland? It is Mount Saramati. Mount Saramati with 3,840 meters above sea level. About 1 million Amur falcon roost in Nagaland during the small aerial predator annual migration on way to South Africa, because of which the state has been named as the Amur, that is the falcon capital of the world. Next, which festival was launched in 2000? So in 2000 it will be Hornbill Festival. Next, about 68% of Nagaland livelihood depend on, so it depends on agriculture. Next, or rural cultivation. Next, number 54, Dutch and Dutch contribute majority to Nagaland's gross domestic product. So it will be first is agriculture, and it will be first will be agriculture, no doubt, and second will be livestock. Next, by which enactment the state of Nagaland Act of Parliament in which year did Nagaland attain statehood? It will be 1963. By the 13th Constitutional Amendment of India, Nagaland became the 16th state of India. The first web browser will be Netscape. Which of the following is a social network? It is Twitter. The acronym FTF stands for File Transfer Protocol. So as you have seen in LDA exam, a majority portion of computer question will be asked, so please try to sharpen your computer knowledge. Next, the Internet Ethical Protocol is also known as NetQuit. Commercial messages are also known as it will be web marshals. Next, the major source of pollutant gas carbon monoxide in urban areas is, so carbon monoxide is produced mostly by the transport sector, by cars, automobiles, etc. Lahar is a natural disaster involving, so Lahar is a natural disaster involving the eruption of large amount of material. It is also known as volcanic eruption in Indonesian. Actually, Lahar is Indonesian word which means eruption of materials. Which nutrient is required in minute quantities, doesn't provide any calories, but very important in regulating chemical reaction and metabolisms of the body? So the answer will be vitamins. Vitamins do not play a very crucial role in for providing strength or anything, but it is very helpful for our body, for our body process like growth of hormones, etc. Vitamins are very important. Which of the following process of making yarn from fibers is called? So making yarn from fiber is called spinning. Spinning yarn, which means there will be small strips of cotton, and you have to spin it together to make it stronger, and so this is also known as spinning. Next, according to the gravitational law, universal law of gravitation, the force between two objects is touch proportional to the product of their masses and touch proportional to the square of the distance between them. So this is the Newton's law of gravitation, which tested the force that the force between two objects is directly proportional to the mass of the objects. That is, it will be, if mass is increased, and the gravitation also will increase, and distance between the two bodies, that is, if the distance is increased, then the force will decrease, and if distance is increased and decrease, and force will increase. So it will be forces between two objects is directly and inversely proportional to the distance. The first multilingual news agency in India was the Hindustan Samachar. Next, feudalism centered around. So feudalism is a system in which the country was divided into small feudals or lands. It will be land. Next, a Greek traveler authored Indica and became an ambassador of Seleucus I to Chandragupta Maurya. It will be who? It will be Megasthenes. Megasthenes wrote Indica, and he was also an ambassador to Chandragupta Maurya, who was the grandfather of Ashoka. Which of the following dynasties ruled India? So the Delhi Sultanate consisted of the slave dynasty, the Khilji dynasty, the Tughlaq dynasty, the Said dynasty, and the Lodi dynasty. So first will be Khilji, 2, after that 1 Tughlaq, after that 4, 2, 1, 4, and 3. So it will be option 3. And the last dynasty was the Lodi dynasty, Ibrahim Lodi, who was defeated by Babur, and Babur laid the foundation of Mughal Empire in India. When was the declaration of Purna Swaraj? So Purna Swaraj means complete independence. It was given on January 26, 1930 by Jawaharlal Nehru. Gandhiji launched the Quit India movement from 8th of August 1942, and the famous Do or Die slogan was given in this movement. The oldest Veda is also known as Rig Veda. The chronology is Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Athara Veda, and Samaveda. So it will be Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Samaveda, and Athara Veda. Sorry. Next, which cave date back to 600 AD are located in Kariburi Island in Mumbai's harbor? So it will be Elephanta Caves. Next, which religion did Ashoka embrace after witnessing the mass death of Kalinga War? So the Kalinga War took place in 261 BC, and after this he turned back to Buddhism. Who founded the Brahmo Sambhav movement in 1828? It was founded by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. The Brahmo Sabha movement was founded to eradicate the social evils in India by Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Which is India's central banking institution which controls the monetary policy? So monetary policy will be regulated by the Reserve Bank of India, which is the Central Bank of India, which was established in 1935 April of 1, and Norman Osborne Osborne was the first governor of RBI, and C.D. Deshmukh was the first Indian governor of RBI. The Indian government has been following the policy of liberalization since 1991. Which was recommended by Dr. Manmohan Singh, and LBG model was given. after 1981. Next, which is the most traded currency in the world? So it will be US dollars. The full form of IMF is the International Monetary Fund, which was established in 1945 after the Bretton Woods Agreement along with the World Bank. Next, excise duty is levied on import of goods. So the second part of the video has been completed. I hope you all understood something. I'll be uploading the question paper in the link, so do check them out. And as usual, thank you for watching and have a great time and all the best for your exams.